Hello Aces and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how to build the Dornier Do 28. So this is a light utility aircraft built in Germany, and it's used for both military and civilian use. This one here specifically is a civilian version, and if you wanted to make a military you would just have to basically change the colors on them because they're basically the same. Now, this plane is very strange in its design, as it doesn't have the engines are located in a very weird position on the plane. On most planes, you would see either the propeller on the front, or you would see them kind of on the wings. But this one just has them kind of suspended on the fuselage, and then it has the wings up here. So it's a little bit of a weird design for a plane, but it's pretty cool. It makes it look very unique. But obviously there were there are some other planes that use this design as well, and also weirder designs. But now this plane was also built from the Dornier Do 27, which I will be building in the future. I probably should have built that one first, but I'm building the 28 first, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's a cool little airplane. It's got no interior, but I could just show you the room you will have inside of it. So this is how much room you'll get inside of it. And yeah, there we go. And then here's the cockpit, so there's not that much room in here. But yeah, it's just a small little plane, and it's basically its purpose is just basically like a utility aircraft, a very light one. So it just carry little bits of cargo in a civilian use. It would carry cargo. It would also carry probably very few passengers as well. And then for military use, it would probably be used for troop carrier, and also probably just for like military cargo or something like that. So anyways, I'll show you the layers of this airplane. So there's not that much. So there's the first, second, third, fourth layer, and then just basically the rest of the plane is being built. So if you want to build this quirky little aircraft, what you're going to need is you're going to need black wool, buttons, quartz slab, white wool, nether brick slab, glass, white carpet, block of iron, dark fence. You'll also be needing a spruce door or any other door you choose, quartz stair, and cobblestone wall. And let's get started. Okay, to get started, you're going to grab a placeholder block, and you're just going to increase the height by 2, and you're going to put one block here. And then counting this block, you're going to have 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then you're going to leave 2 blocks, and you're going to leave 2 blocks on each of the ends, like that. And then you're going to also do the same thing on the other side. And then on the edges here, you're going to leave 1 block gap, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you should have a 2 block at the back, and a 1 block on at the front. The same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're just going to fill up your slabs in this area here. And I think there's one on the back as well. Yep, and is there one on the front? Yes, there is. So basically all the corners, you're just going to put slabs. Now, I should mention that this plane is a 2-to-1 scale, which means it's double the size as it would be in real life. However, in terms of Minecraft scaling, 2-to-1 scales make a lot more sense in the game because your character is 2 meters tall, and also I can make the builds look more accurate and also put more detail on them. So, but yeah, that's the first layer here. So now we'll get on to the next layer. Okay, so for the next part, you are going to come to the front of the plane. You're going to have a slab here, a block here, and then you're going to come back by 3, and then this is going to be a 10. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're just going to have a 3 on the back, like that. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. It's going to be a 3, and then you have a 10, which you just basically just trace the other side, but I would double count to make sure you have 10. And then you're just going to connect your 4 blocks into here. And then for slabs, you're going to have, if we just go to the layer here, you're just going to have just 2 slabs at the back there. So right here, you are just going to have a slab here and a slab here. And that's basically it. And there's no slab at the back, no. Yes, there is. There is actually one slab at the back. I was just kind of looking over that. So we'll actually put in the back wheel just to get it done and over with. So you're gonna grab your cobblestone wall. You're gonna skip one, and it's gonna be right here. You're gonna have a one, and then you're gonna go two, and then you're gonna have a buttons on the side of that. You're gonna have a black block and then buttons on the side. Now, obviously in real life, this plane would be a tail dragger, even though it was made after, you know, the Second World War. It was made actually in 1956 is when this plane first flew, but still uses the tail dragger design. So, but if you wanted to make the wheels touch the ground, you can. But I just want to make it look more realistic by having a smaller little wheel and stuff. So now this is the part of the this part of the fuselage is done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make this little extension here of the wing, and then we're going to build the engines. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, so now we are going to do the kind of little wing bits with the engines. So you're going to leave one block gap. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and you're going to have a 2. And then you're going to have another one here to make this 3, but you're going to extend out on each side. And then you're just going to make it come around like this. And then just like that. And do the same thing on the other side. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, and then another 3, and then you're just going to extend this out, and then you're just going to do the same thing, like that, and like this. So now that we got this laid down, so if we just go to our builds, I will need to fly back and forth with this because I want to make sure I do these engines right. And right in the center is where the landing gear strut's going to be. So basically, yeah, like right in the middle of it. So you're just going to count in 2 blocks. So right here on this third one, you're going to come to the middle. You place one block. You can place one block here, and then you're going to go down by 2. You're going to have a 1 back, and they're going to have a black wool here. You place buttons on the side, and then you're just going to get some slabs again. And you're going to place it on the top part of the black block, and you're going to place a double slab on top of that. So the top piece, like that. And then you're just going to place a slab here, and then 2 slabs right here. So do the same thing on the other side. So once again, you're going to come in by 2, find the center, you're going to place a block in here, you're going to go down 2, and then you're going to have a black block here, with black wool, and then buttons on the side. You're going to come 1 like this, so make a backwards L shape. You're going to have a slab here on the upper part of the black block, and then you're going to have another one on top, make a double slab, and then you're just going to have 1 slab in here, and then you're going to have 2 slabs on the front, and then this part is actually going to be replaced with iron, so you're going to go 1, and then you're going to have 2 out, and I'll just do the same thing on the other side just to do it. So there's the 2 engines, and then just over the top you are just going to cover it up with slabs like that. And actually I believe, let me just check, no, there are no slabs on the outside. If you wanted to, you could do something like this, but the gear, this has non-retractable landing gear, so you don't have to make gear doors for this thing, so I think that's the reason why I left it like this. And so yeah, the landing gear's done, and then you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. You're just going to cover this up like that. Then you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slabs. And then you can just place buttons on each of the engines. But we're gonna place the propellers in near the end of the tutorial. We're gonna get the rest of the plane built, and the props will be like the last thing we do. So, but anyways, let's move on to the next part. Okay, so for the next part, you are going to grab your nether brick slab, and you're going to go 1 back here, and then you're going to put a black block, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're just going to make it come up to here, and then you're just going to make this a 1 like that, and then that a 1. So it's basically like a little pattern here, And then you are going to grab your nether brick slab and you're just going to put them in each of these corners. And then counting this block, this is going to be 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it should be one past the slab. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're just going to have a 1 on the back like that. Same thing on the other side. So this one you can just drag all the way down to the slab here. And then you're just going to drag this all the way down to that block. Now this is where the windows are. So this part you can just build up here. And you can continue building up your cockpit as well. So you can just place this in and your walls. Make sure to build them up. So for the windows, you're going to grab your glass, and you're going to have two windows. So you're going to have one right here, and then you're going to skip one, and then you're going to have a door here. Now, depending on how you want your plane to be, some of them also have a double door. So like I said, for a more cargo airplane or a transport plane, they'll have a double door, while a more kind of a airliner version of it or a passenger plane has one door. But you can decide. I'm going to put in two doors. And then on the other side, there's no door on the other side, so you can actually place an extra window if you wanted to. So you can go 1, 2. And you can also go 3 as well. Or you could just make it just 2, depending on how you want to build up your interior. I'm going to place a third window in here. And yeah, so that finishes this layer, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so to build the elevators of the plane, you're just going to come right to the back here. You're going to leave this one block gap, and on the lower part of the block, you're going to go 1, 2, 3. And you're actually just going to place a slab down here as well. So right here, you have a slab. Like basically one slab on each side, right here. So this is going to go 6 blocks in total. So counting this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're just going to make a it's basically 3 by 6. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to have this one here. On the lower part, you're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're just going to fill that in. And then you're going to grab your nether brick. And you're going to delete 1, 2, 3, 4 of this. And you're just going to replace it in with your nether brick slab. And there we go. So there's that layer finished. Okay, for the next part of the plane, this is very easy. You're just going to put 3 blocks of glass here, and you're going to put a glass, we'll do one side first. So you're going to put glass here, then you're going to grab your white wool. This is going to go all the way down to where you have your door, and then you're going to come in, have a 3, and then you're just going to have this going all the way down up to here, and that's it. There will be some slabs we're going to place. So you're going to place another block of glass here, and you're just going to drag this all the way down basically where the window is. And then you're just going to come in by 3, and it connects on just like that. Now on the back over here, there is some slabs. So there's 2 slabs in here and 1 in here. So 2 slabs and then just 1 like that. And there are no slabs on the front. So now what the next part we're going to do is we're going to finally get the roof on, the wings, and the vertical stabilizer on. And then we'll get the propellers in. And then we'll be finished with this tutorial. Okay, so to put the roof on the plane, you're going to come to where this glass piece is here. You're going to leave 2. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to come in by 1, and then in by 1 more. And then this part you can just fill up here. And then you're going to have 3 across the front, and you're going to have 3 more here. And then you're going to basically just retrace it up until here, and then you're going to place 1 like that. So I'll just show you an example of what it looks like. In case you get confused, you can just count the slabs here. And then all you just got to do is fill it in. Oh, and another thing you might want to do is build up your walls. And then you're going to fill it in just like that. And then you're just going to have carpet going around here. So now for the vertical stabilizer, you're going to come right to the back, and you're just going to go 3 and 2, and then you're going to grab your quartz stairs, and you're going to place 1 and 1 just like that. So now all we just need is the wings and the propellers left, and then we'll be finished. So let's go do that. Okay, for the wings, you're gonna come right to the back here, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then counting this one slab, you're gonna go 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then you're gonna come 3, and you're just gonna basically fill this in. I'll fill it in a minute, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, counting this 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then you're just going to fill this in. And I'll do the same thing with the other side. And I will double check the wings to make sure they're even. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. They're both even. So now what you're going to do is grab some nether brick slab, and you're just going to place one in from here all the way to the second last one, and then you're going to delete that layer, and you're going to replace it in with your nether brick. And you're going to do the same thing for the other side. And then you're just going to cut this out, and you are going to place your nether brick here. And now all we just need left is the propellers, which you will need actually fence gates as well. And you're gonna have 1, 2. You have 1, 2, and then you have a 2 with your fence gates. So like this. So there's one prop, and then here's the second one. I accidentally deleted that, and then you're just going to basically finish off the build with your 2 fence gates here. Like this. Now, I actually have seen photos of this plane with only 2 blades on the propeller, but I've also seen some with 4. I actually just want to do a quick double check just to make sure that if the props are 2 or 4 bladed. I'll be right back, and I'll let you know, and then we can finish this thing up. We'll fix whatever changes we need to do, and then we'll finish it up. Okay guys, that finishes this tutorial on the Dornier Do 28. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Also, if you have any build requests of what you would like to see next on the channel, please let me know down below in the comments. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.